Welcome to our channel, where we explore some of the most pressing stories shaping our world today. In this video, we are delving into the tragic and deeply controversial murder of Sindiso Magaqa, former Secretary General of the ANC Youth League, and its reverberations through South Africa's political landscape. This story is not just about one man's death, it's a window into systemic corruption, the fight for accountability, and the shadow of power struggles within one of Africa's most significant political movements. So, stay tuned as we break down this complex issue and unpack the many layers surrounding Magaqa's untimely passing. Before we dive deeper, we'd like to remind you to subscribe to our channel for thought-provoking analyses of stories that matter. If you find this video informative, don't forget to hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments section below. Your engagement helps us uncover and share more critical stories with the world. Sindiso Magaqa's story is one of courage and tragedy. In life, he was a vibrant leader known for his dedication to exposing corruption and fighting for transparency. But in death, he became a symbol of the dangerous price paid by those who dare to challenge entrenched power. Magaqa served as the Secretary General of the ANC Youth League, a position that placed him at the forefront of political activism in South Africa. However, his fearless stance against corruption made him a target for powerful individuals who sought to maintain control at all costs. In 2017, Magaqa's life was cut short in a chilling and calculated attack. He was ambushed and shot in Umzimkhulu, a small town in KwaZulu-Natal, where he was serving as a municipal councillor. Though he survived the initial attack, he succumbed to his injuries months later. His death shocked the nation, sparking outrage and demands for justice. But as we'll explore, the case has been mired in political intrigue, systemic challenges, and a culture of impunity that continues to shield those who wield unchecked power. To understand the significance of Magaqa's murder, we need to step back and examine the broader context. South Africa's history is marked by its struggle against apartheid, a system of institutionalized racial segregation and oppression. The African National Congress, or ANC, played a central role in dismantling apartheid and ushering in a new era of democracy in 1994. Figures like Nelson Mandela became global icons of resilience and justice, and the ANC emerged as a powerful political force. But as the years passed, cracks began to form within the party. Allegations of corruption, factionalism, and mismanagement grew louder, tarnishing the ANC's reputation. By the time Jacob Zuma assumed the presidency in 2009, these issues had become deeply entrenched. Zuma's tenure was marred by scandal after scandal, with accusations ranging from state capture to misappropriation of public funds. His leadership divided the party, and many of his critics, like Magaqa, found themselves at odds with a system that seemed to prioritize loyalty over integrity. Magaqa was vocal about the corruption he witnessed within the ANC and the local government structures in KwaZulu-Natal. His whistleblowing efforts earned him enemies, particularly among those who benefited from the very corruption he sought to expose. It was a dangerous position to be in, and as we've seen in South Africa, political killings have become an alarming trend. The murder of Sindiso Magaqa was not an isolated incident. It was a brutal reminder of the lengths to which some will go to silence dissent. Over the years, South Africa has seen a disturbing number of political assassinations, many of them targeting whistleblowers and reformists within the ANC. These killings often go unresolved, leaving families without closure and communities without justice. Magaqa's death, in particular, struck a nerve because of his prominence and the glaring questions it raised about accountability. One of the most controversial aspects of this case is the alleged role of high-ranking officials in creating an environment where such violence is possible. Msunuka Johan Rupert, a prominent political figure, has been outspoken in his criticism of former President Jacob Zuma. Rupert argues that Zuma's presidency created a culture of impunity, where corruption thrived and those who dared to challenge the status quo faced severe consequences. He has called for Zuma to be held accountable, not just for his broader legacy of corruption but specifically in relation to Magaqa's murder. Rupert's remarks have reignited a national conversation about the state of justice in South Africa. Many critics believe that Zuma's influence extended far beyond the typical boundaries of political power, enabling a network of corruption and criminality that continues to operate even after his resignation. The ANC's internal divisions, combined with systemic failures in law enforcement and the judiciary, have made it incredibly difficult to hold powerful individuals accountable. Magaqa's case epitomizes these challenges. While there have been arrests related to Magaqa's murder, the case remains unresolved. Many suspect that the true masterminds behind the attack have yet to be identified or prosecuted. This lack of progress has fueled frustration and skepticism among South Africans, who feel that justice is being delayed, or worse, denied. Magaqa's family and supporters continue to call for a thorough investigation, demanding that no stone be left unturned in the search for truth. The implications of this case go far beyond Magaqa himself. It speaks to the broader struggle for accountability in South Africa, where corruption and political violence undermine the very foundations of democracy. If justice cannot be served for someone as prominent as Magaqa, what does that mean for ordinary citizens who face similar threats? And what does it say about the future of the ANC, a party that once stood as a beacon of hope but now finds itself grappling with its own internal demons? Sindiso Magaqa's story is a reminder that the fight for justice is never easy. It requires courage, persistence, and the willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. As South Africa continues to grapple with the legacy of his death, one thing is clear: the demand for transparency and accountability will not go away. It is up to all of us, citizens, activists, and leaders alike, to ensure that his sacrifice was not in vain. What do you think about the ongoing struggles for justice in South Africa? Do you believe that figures like Jacob Zuma should be held accountable for their alleged roles in political corruption and violence? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analyses of stories that matter. Together, we can continue to shed light on the issues that shape our world. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.